Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, the product specialist here at American RV in gorgeous Grand Rapids, Michigan. Today I'm here to tell you all about the 2017 Sprinter 334 front living fifth wheel. It's a gorgeous floor plan. It's not very often you see a front living fifth wheel in the mid profile. So let's go ahead and start on the front here. We'll make our way back and then we'll head on in. One of the first things you'll notice is this right here, of course, just our beautiful front cap. You also see this is cut back. That's part of the max turn technology that Sprinter has, which allows for sharper turns. That way you don't blow out your back window when you're trying to maneuver into the campsite. Also, as you're backing up, they do have a mirror right here, so you have a perfect view of the kingpin. That way you can make sure you're lining it correctly as you're going to pick the trailer back up. Let's shoot right underneath here. This, of course, is your front storage compartment. We'll open it up. You'll see very clean storage. Over to the side is the battery box as well as the battery disconnect. That way, if you need to kill power for the season, you can just go ahead and hit that. Another thing that Sprinter has added that's really cool is this right here. This is your solar prep. If you do want solar, all you have to do is buy the Furion panels, plug it in right there. Everything's already set up to trickle charge your battery. Also, right underneath the front here is a spare tire. Hopefully you never have to use it, but in the event that you do, it's always nice knowing you have it right there, and it's easy to access as well. Let's come around to the side here. I'll open this guy up. So, this one has a spot for one propane tank over here. The reason for that, and the reason you don't see a tank, is on the other side you actually have two 30-pound tanks. But the cool thing about the Sprinter is they know that sometimes you're going for an extended period of time and you want more propane, so they actually give you a spare compartment right here for an extra 30-pound tank. That way you can technically carry up to 90 pounds of propane on this coach. Very cool. Right here's the pass-through storage. Now the pass-through isn't as big as what you see on a lot of models, but the reason for that is because it's a front living floor plan. Any front living room floor plan, you're gonna lose some garage space, but I'm telling you, this is still pretty darn good for a front living. It's all finished off, and if you noticed, you have a table in there, which is really cool. It's an indoor-outdoor table. That way it always travels with you. So if you don't have a picnic table at the campsite, you have one now, or you have a second one. Perfect for setting up a buffet outside. You know, you take that out, set everything up. You know, if you want to have like an electric griddle or something, there's a plug-in I'll show you in a bit. You can set the table right back there, but very cool. I love that they went ahead and added that for you. Let's take a look up top here. You'll see the power awning, nice large power awning. Touch of a button, that rolls out. Same thing to go back in. It is adjustable for pitch as well. So if you do have rainwater on there, you can go ahead and set it up on a slant so it dumps it all off. Also, up in the head right there, you'll see the Solaris speakers. The purpose of those is that way when your awning is out, the speakers are playing down on your campsite instead of blasting out at your neighbors, which is really nice and convenient. Also, you have an LED light strip built into the awning there, so you don't have to climb up there and put your Christmas lights on. Just flip of a button and you have your lights right here at night. Getting into the Sprinter 334 is an absolute breeze. You'll see you have 3 steps. These are aluminum steps with the rubber strips for grip. I love the aluminum steps. They won't rust out on you like your standard steps do, and the rubber definitely helps with a little bit of extra traction. Especially in conjunction with this guy right here, which is your easy grab handle. It ensures from the first step all the way into the coach, you aren't going to slip and fall and hurt yourself. Big window right here as well. We'll see this a little bit more when we go inside. I love this window placement because right here is the freestanding table and chairs, and this gives you the best view you can want right out to your campsite. That way as you're enjoying your morning coffee or breakfast, you can enjoy that beautiful view. Right over here, this is the electrical outlet I was speaking of. So, you know, if you have an electric griddle or blender or something, I mean, you can take that table, set it up right here. You have big open space. You know, like I said, plug in that blender right there, whatever you have. Just very versatile. I love that you can go ahead and do that. Aluminum rims on there, so they're not going to rust out nearly as fast on you. And also you have the correct track alignment system. Big advantage of that is that over time it shows that your axles will actually become misaligned. With that correct track alignment system, you can bring it on in. We'll go ahead and tweak those, adjust them a little bit. That way your axles will become aligned again for more even tire wear. This is something that's really cool too. That's the ground control 3.0. That is auto level. So touch of a button, this coach will go ahead and level itself out. And the cool thing about that as well is it has a memory. So when you're ready to pick the camper back up, just push the button. The fifth wheel will actually move back to where you dropped it off at. That way you can just back your pickup right in and grab it. So very neat. And moving our way back a little bit further, right here, so even though you don't have big storage up front, they make up for it in the back here. You'll see the magnets to go ahead and hold it up. And take a look in there. Nice big storage. This also has access under the bed, so you have 2 points in which you can access that storage. If you come around to the back side with me, right here's your rear mounted ladder. Of course, pretty obvious what this is for. So you can climb up on the roof for any kind of maintenance, you know, sweep it off before you're done camping. Of course, just lets you get up there. The other nice thing about having this is that means you don't have to fill up your entire pass-through with the ladder because you have one that is already equipped. Rear picture window here as well. Not only do you have that big window on the side, you also have this one right here, which is in the bedroom. Lets in a ton of natural light during the day. And if you do have a great view out the back, like you know, ocean front, lakeside, you're able to go ahead and enjoy it out of that window right there. Welcome to the inside of the 2017 Keystone Sprinter 334 front living fifth wheel. This particular model is in the Pumice interior. Let's go ahead and start off right up front here. So front and center, what you'll notice is a huge 55-inch TV, which is phenomenal. Underneath that, you have the sound bar here. That is Bluetooth capable as well and provides excellent sound quality. Underneath that is the fireplace. Cool thing about the fireplace, not only is it very nice for aesthetics, you know, as far as looks go, but also it does a great job of taking the chill off in this space. That's an electric space heater, so as long as you have shore power, you can go ahead and plug that in, and if you don't pay for electricity, that is free heat. So very neat. On both sides here, we'll open this up. You can see excellent storage, the shelving right there. You know, you can put your DVD collections up here, whatever else you want. They have pretty big shelves. And then down below, you will notice the extra space there. Again, just good storage, making the best use out of the space. Now the cool thing about the front living, you'll notice right here is both sides have, we have dual opposing slides right here. So very nice and open. Also, the Sprinter is one of the few mid-profile fifth wheels out there that have a 100-inch wide body chassis. One of the big advantages of that, not only do you get 4 extra inches throughout the entire coach, but what that allows you to have is in the dual opposing slides, you can have 2 tri-fold sofas. If it's not a wide body, one of these would have to be a jackknife. So I love that you're able to do this. The 2 tri-folds are extremely comfortable to sit in. When they do fold out, they basically meet right here in the middle, and you have big, large beds that 2 adults can easily sleep on each one. So very cool. Now the best seat in the house, of course, is right here. This is your theater seating where you can kick back, relax. You have some cup holders here, nice armrest right there. You know, it's just a great seat, again, right there to the TV. Now the big thing about the front living room is this is a great entertaining coach because you have plenty of seating in here for everyone to sit around. Kind of has that feeling like you're at home. And I love that they're able to accomplish that in a fifth wheel. Right up top, here's an extra vent. You know, that way if you want to get some good airflow, you can. Of course, LED lights throughout here. Big windows on the side as well, let in a ton of natural light. But let's head right on down the stairs. We'll take a look at the kitchen. So as we move down into the kitchen, you'll see right here is the freestanding table and chairs. I love the fact they put freestanding table and chairs here because one, it just looks a lot better. 2, it's a lot easier to get in and out of. And you know, let's be honest, it'd look awkward to have a big dinette right there. But as I mentioned, we were outside. Here's that huge window so that way you can look outside and enjoy the campsite. Right up above, you'll notice great storage. They have the decorative glass on there, but nice and easy to get into. It is strut supported, so it's one-hand operation. You don't have to worry about holding it up there as you're trying to access it. Also, if you take a look up top, you'll see a big, beautiful skylight letting in a ton of natural light here. You have a fan right there, the Max Air fan with a rain sensor. So again, you can get excellent ventilation coming through here. Right over here is a coat hook, which is kind of cool too. So, you know, if you want to take your sweatshirt or something off, hang it up right there, you can certainly do that. Now let's take a look at the kitchen itself. Great prep space right over here. I love that they did this. You know, wonderful prep space on both sides. You have some great lighting. The decorative backsplash right here is cool. And if you notice, you have an electrical outlet there as well as right over here. So if you need to put a toaster there, coffee maker, you know, in the corner here, you can go ahead and do that. Then additional storage right up top, as you can see. Again, this is strut supported, so one-hand operation there. You have kind of like the bar top right here, and if you're tall enough, you know, like myself, I'm about 6 foot, you can actually see right over this to the TV as well. So that's kind of cool, because as you're sitting here cooking, you know, you can still watch TV. Then of course right here is the sink. They do give you a sink top cover, which again helps with that prep space. This is cutting board quality. If you want to take this off, use it as a cutting board. You can take a look at the sink there. Big double bowl sink, larger one on the left, smaller one on the right. Now this sink is an American stone cast sink. You know, a lot of people don't know this, but this is technically an upgrade from stainless steel. So, you know, when people think stainless steel sinks, you think of the really, really expensive ones you put in your house, you know, that are $2,500 and, you know, are very thick. But that's not what you usually get in RVs. They're a lot thinner, they kind of have a tinny sound, they're not very deep, and they scratch pretty easy. The American stone cast sink, it's not going to scratch. It's a deep sink. You're not going to burn it. It's just a wonderful system. Definitely an upgrade over this stainless steel. Also right here, the high-rise faucet. This is a pull-out faucet, which makes it easy to do dishes. Let's take a look underneath here. So right there you have a little bit of extra storage underneath the sink, great place for cleaning supplies. And then right here is a bank of 4 drawers. So full extension ball bearing drawers, you can see that right there. Slide out nice and easy, same thing to go back in. And you have to have a bank of drawers in your kitchen. You have to have places to put your silverware, so they definitely provide that. Then as we move right over here, you know, again, you have a little bit of extra countertop space, so if you don't want your coffee maker over there, you can certainly put it here, plug in right there as well. Another bank of 3 drawers here, so plenty of drawers throughout this kitchen. You have the Atwood 3-burner cooktop. The front one is high output. Great flame control in the Atwood, and then of course if you want to do a little bit of baking, you can do that as well. Right underneath the oven, you have a little bit deeper drawer, which is a great place for pots, pans. You know, if you have a pizza pan, something like that, you can throw that in there too. Decorative backsplash here. This is of course stainless steel hood. This has the vent and fan in it. Stainless steel microwave. We do have the weight of the 5th wheel on there at 10,230 pounds. And then right over here, you know, I like they put this shelf right there. For me, in my opinion anyway, this is a great place for spices, you know, because they put that shelf in there, so it'll be a little bit smaller items too that you want to fill that with. Then we have the stainless steel Dometic fridge freezer, 8 cubic foot. You can see you have a ton of space in there. Cut out right here. You know, of course, freezer up top. This unit runs off both LP and electric, and also has automatic switchover. What that means, if you're running it off LP, as soon as you plug into shore power, it'll go ahead and switch over to electric for you, saving you on your LP gas. And then right here, you know, 5th wheel kitchens these days just aren't complete without a pantry, so you can take a look right there. Huge pantry space. That way you have places to put all of your food. Now right here, this is kind of cool too. This was a wardrobe. If you take a look, we can open this up right here. Mirrored wardrobe. You have hanging space going all the way across right there, so excellent hanging space. Then down below, you have beautiful drawers here too. So you have 2 large drawers there, 3 smaller ones right over here. And you know, I like that they do this. It's right across here, which of course is the bathroom. Speaking of, let's come on in and take a look. So in the bathroom, as you take a look right here in the corner, you have your foot flush porcelain stool, plenty of leg room all the way around. Moving over a little bit further, of course, is your sink top and vanity here. Additional storage right there underneath. Electrical outlet, of course, and then up top is the mirrored medicine cabinet. Large neo-angle shower right here in the corner. You'll see that you have the hand wand, some shelving space, and take a look at all the headroom you have. One of the big advantages of having the front living 5th wheel is that you have a ton of headroom in the bathroom. Big skylight up top, of course, lets in a lot of natural light, and then you also have a vent there as well. Right over here is a robe hook, so you know, right as soon as you get out of the shower, you can have your towels here if you want, or your robes, or you know, hang your clothes up, whatever you want to do. But again, that's a nice addition. Now this bathroom does have 2 entrances and exits, one into the main living quarters, the other one right over here, which goes into the bedroom. Speaking of, let's head on in and take a look. In the bedroom, right here, you will see the queen bed. This is in a slide out, which is nice, gives you a little bit of extra room. Windows on both sides for cross ventilation and storage up top. Right along the back, here's that big rear picture window I mentioned when we were outside, and as I said, that way you can open this up and it lets in a ton of natural light during the day. Then right over here, we'll open this up for you. As you can see there, additional hanging wardrobe space and some shelving down below. So that way, if all your clothes don't fit out in the hall, or if you just want some different ones in here, you can certainly do that. TV hookups right there. Again, another big window letting in more natural light. And right here you have a dresser, and as you can see, because this is a 100-inch wide frame, again, you have very usable dresser drawers. A lot of times they're half this size, but that wide body allows for a very usable dresser. Last but not least, you do have an additional AC here in the bedroom, so make sure you keep it nice and cool. Alright folks, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Again, this is the 2017 Keystone Sprinter 334FWFLS. It's a great front living fifth wheel. You don't see this very often in a mid-profile, but Sprinter's able to pull it off because of that wide body. And that front area is phenomenal. It feels like home, all the couches and the theater seating there. Come on down into the kitchen. You have a ton of prep space. The bathroom is massive. This really is one you want to come take a look at. If you do have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave those in the section below, or you can always give myself, Ian Baker, a call here at American RV, and I'll be happy to answer it that way as well. If you do have particular questions on the specs of the unit, or if you're looking for latest price and availability, I recommend you visit our website, which is AmericanRV.com, for the most up-to-date information. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and I can't wait to see you on the road to freedom.